less $92,000.
If instead of filing your income taxes back on April 15th, you or someone you love filed for the permissible 6-month extension, that October 15th deadline is quickly approaching. Here with all the last-minute suggestions you need to know is lifestyle lawyer Shari. Hi, nice to see you. This is right around the corner.
Right?
So, for everybody who use the 6-month extension instead of filing April 15th. What are the issues they're facing right now?
Well, there are some common issues because folks in that bucket tend to not be sort of your average worker who has one employer who's deducting their taxes as the year goes along and it has a relatively simple tax return. Folks in this situation tend to be self-employed or maybe have multiple jobs or maybe change jobs during the year. And two common issues for folks like that are, one, the Social Security tax that was deducted, because the maximum is based on $117,000. So if you earned more than that, you want to make sure that you didn't have too much Social Security tax deducted. The other is your estimated income, because folks in that situation are more often tending to file their quarterly estimated income taxes and can easily lose track of how much they've already paid. So you want to really double check and make sure that you have track of everything that you've paid and you're paying the right amount now.
Is there anything new happening now for these people who filed for the extensions?
Yeah, well, it's not new, but it's a sort of a revised provision. Congress allowed people who are itemized their deductions, who are in states where we don't have a state income tax, which is us right here in Florida, to instead deduct local and state sales tax. And so that's something that folks in that situation who itemize their deductions may want to do. It was renewed, it expired in 2013, it was renewed for 2014. It will not apply for 2015, but it's something you can do now.
Doesn't get easier if you file for this extension, by any means.
No.
You're not getting any breaks in any of this.
No.
So, okay, to that point, what if you really procrastinated? Here it is, October, and I still can't file. Then what happens?
Well, you know, here's the thing. The penalty for not filing is higher than the penalty for not paying everything you owe. So you're always better off filing. And you really do have up until midnight, now that you can electronically file and electronically pay, which is what most people do now. You have it until midnight. The other thing, Roxanne, is if you do find that you made some kind of a mistake, you have up to 3 years to file an amended tax return. So I would advise anyone who's sort of on the fence and really not comfortable with what they're filing to go ahead and file it anyway and avoid those penalties.
So get something done, get something into the IRS, and then if you've got to do a recheck or a refile, do it.
You can do that. You have 3 years to do it. And now plan for next year so that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, like, good point. Very good point. Shari, thank you as always for the useful information.
Sure.